meet you guys.
Well, if you weren't out chasing a nickel in Tennessee, Drew, you could be here with the lovely ladies and Glenn, who just got done shaking the dew off his lily.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Listen. Mr. Sellout Carolla, I was at a gym this morning, and I walked past, they have those boards where they have, celebrities talking about their diet habits and exercise habits.
Yeah.
There's Adam Carolla. Huge picture of Adam Carolla, and, posed in sort of a GQ-like position.
No.
The headline is Bag Boy. That's the headline.
Really?
Going to discuss how you hit the heavy bag and, speak, more than I've ever heard you say about anything.
Really?
Pertains to, yes. It's ridiculous. You sell out.
Was I smoking? What do you mean?
You were high at the time, yeah.
How dare you? How can I be a sellout if I didn't get paid?
What made you do it?
All right, well, hold on a second. Because we got the guests here and everything.
All right.
I feel bad, but don't let me forget to talk about that because it's an interesting thing.
Yeah.
All right?
All right.
It's not incriminating. And by the way, boy, did I roll my ankle. Look at this foot, everybody. You see that?
God.
Black and blue and swollen.
You poor baby.
Look at what my normal foot looks like. That's A. Well, look at the top. It's better looking.
Yeah, it is.
That's A, and then this is B.
That is pretty serious.
Yeah,
Oh,
B'd be bad.
It goes all the way up.
I was playing basketball yesterday, and I just rolled it right over the top, Drew. It was brutal.
You bear weight on it okay?
Yeah. I went to the Pomona. I went to the drag race today. I got drunk, though. I walked around all day. It was great.
How much Vicodin?
And, yeah, we need to talk because I'm out.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So, anyway, that 80s show. Drew, why do you love that 80s show so much?
I just like it. I like the premise. I like the settings. I like that time of history. I like the characters. I like the acting job these guys are doing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Glenn Howerton.
I just wonder when you'd get to
Well, which
Glenn Howerton, Tinsley Grimes is here, and Brittany Daniel, all from
what are the characters you guys play?
Corey, Katie, and Sophia.
Yeah.
Well, but you guys go ahead and say it over the air.
There's
so
like a bisexual.
Right.
That's who.
I never expected that to come up.
No, never on this show.
Well, who's the bisexual?
I play the bite. Don't look to Glenn.
Oh, well, guys can be bi.
I am. Brittany.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
On the show, yeah.
Yeah. So already imitating life there, Drew.
I told you.
Yeah. All right. So that's 8 o'clock on Wednesday nights on Fox. I got a friend who writes on that show, Tony Barbieri.
I had dinner with Karen Mandelbach the other night, your guys' producer.
Oh, you did? At her house?
Yeah, and she was singing your praises.
Where, Drew? Where'd you have dinner with her?
At in Beverly Hills.
Oh boy! Now who's the big
fancy.
shot?
Yeah, seriously.
All right. So
At least I'm not a sellout.
well, listen. Let's take some calls, but let me just say, real fast, what that poster was.
It was like Health and Fitness Weekly or some nonsense.
Somebody called me from some magazine about 3 months ago and says, we're doing this thing where we call B/C celebrities and ask them what they do to stay in shape.
And by the way, it's like the Surrounded by Beefcake.
Oh,
on this
really?
poster. Oh, yes.
I never saw it. Anyway, I said, well, I hit the heavy bag. I got a heavy bag in my garage, and I used to do some boxing, and I just hit the heavy bag. And I said, I'm too lazy to go to the gym, but I can go down to my garage and hit the heavy bag. And that was about it. And she said, fine. So you really steal that poster, Drew. I've never seen it.
No, it's like under glass. It's on a,
Okay.
they pay for it.
Who pays for it?
It's like a monthly thing, like a monthly little magazine they post.
I don't get paid. That's what I'm saying.
Sure you don't.
Sean? Drew, you want me to just pick these calls and go down the road here?
If you say let's go get some calls, I'll pick them for you.
Let's go get some calls.
All right, here's Sean.
Thanks, Drew.
Sean?
Yeah.
You're 23.
Right.
What's up?
All right. First of all, I've been listening to you guys for like 7 or 8 years, and I'm totally addicted to the show. Anyway, my question is actually for Drew. When I'm having sex with my girlfriend, I usually pull out at the end, and actually...
Is this because you're trying to prevent a pregnancy, or what are you up to?
No, she's on the pill. I just don't really feel comfortable actually coming inside her.
Right.
Why?
Well, etiquette would suggest that one should not come inside another human being, but rather on one's chest.
Oh, I'm not... No.
Didn't you ever read that Heloise, Drew?
I see. I understand now.
All right.
Anyway, what I'm getting at is my question is, when I actually pull out, rather than coming all over everything, I grab the tip and then I'll reach for the towel and then go in there. And during the process here, is this doing any?
So you're actually having the muscular contractions and squeezing the tip so nothing comes out, right?
Right.
That's not good for you.
It's not.
That's not good. It's not going to harm you in any sort of devastating way, but it's not good for you.
But
It's going to irritate your prostate. It might affect the muscular function down there later in life.
Anytime your body starts something and then you stop it from finishing, like when those
Sneezing.
people who sneeze and pinch their nose
that
off,
hurts. That's bad
or
for you.
or yeah, all that stuff where you're going to throw up, you stuff your hand in front of your mouth, and stuff. All that stuff where you're doing something and make yourself stop. It's never a good thing. You know what it's like? It's like throwing your car in reverse while you're still rolling forward.
Yeah.
So it's not good for the car. This is not good for you.
Sean, no one has ever died from this, but when you're 60, your prostate might complain.
Great.
How about just using a condom?
Ooh, yeah. How about it?
Well, he doesn't have to. She's on the pill.
Well, see.
What?
Yeah, yeah.
Not just
Well, as long as they're
pregnancy.
monogamous.
Well, I actually had a
as
question
long
about
as
that.
they're
What's the
monogamous.
actual?
Right.
What's the?
This is his
odds
girlfriend.
for-
This is your girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
And didn't you tell me you were with her for a year and a half or something?
Oh no, I've been with almost 9 months. But the thing is, what are the actual odds of her getting pregnant? I don't know enough.
Approaching
about it.
zero.
What's that?
Approaching zero.
Really? Because
Yeah.
I didn't know that, and that's what I was afraid of, and I'd rather be safe than sorry.
But if she
She's on-
misses one pill, though, then it can really increase your odds.
Is it just one pill that'll do that?
Yeah.
All
Or
right.
even not taking it at the same time every day can screw it up. But there's,
That's true.
there are birth control patches you can wear now. If she has trouble remembering when to take it, there's a patch you can take every
Or the
week.
shot.
Well, no,
There's a
she's
shot
good.
every 3 months.
She takes it like the same time every morning.
All right. Well,
So she's great. This
Well,
is
why-
supposed to.
but here's what I don't understand, Drew. Why don't you take the towel and just put it over
Keep-
like a tablecloth or something? Like when I'm having sex with a woman, it's like what they do in surgery. There's just a little opening for the part they're working on, and then everything else
Truly,
is covered
really.
up.
Yes.
That's and for me too. I wear a bathrobe with a hole. I turn it around. I slide my hands through it like I'm wearing surgical scrubs, and I just put a hole in the front.
Do you have a nurse there robe you up?
Yeah, and do the hands. I do. I think where I hold my hands up like that. You know.
She's all dressed up like a nurse.
Yeah. No, and she just where's
No,
the
she's
towel? Why-
she's draped like a patient. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
but why?
The nurse is robing Adam.
I'm saying, why does Sean have to grab or run for the towel? Why can't he just sort of have it there? You know what I
Got
mean?
Some weird energy on all that.
All right. Well, anyway, feel free to have sex. I want to answer a man show. Drew, did we just hang up on our next guy?
Yes, that was a good one.
Oh, because I pressed line
You pressed
6.
as I pressed. Yeah.
Well, wasn't exactly. I'd say it was about a tenth of a second after you
Yeah,
pressed it.
yeah.
Hey, Garrett,
Yeah.
you got some question about the man show boy?
Yeah, I just want to know how you, found him.
All right, well, the man show's on right now on Comedy Central, by the way.
Yeah.
I got to plug my own show. And the man show boy's the fat kid who does our bidding for us.
Yeah, that guy's awesome.
We just needed a goofy, husky kid to go ask people ridiculous questions, and he seemed to work. I think we had like an open call or something.
Yeah.
For goofy husky kids?
Well, you don't say that in the thing. You don't go like nerdy tardy kids. But
Yeah, I could play that guy great.
you could?
Yeah.
You're a husky
Yeah.
kid?
Yeah.
All right. Well, if something should happen to the man show boy, I'll notify your representation because we'll.
All right.
How big are you, Garrett?
240,
How tall are you?
6 foot.
He's
All right.
15. He's
15.
15.
Wow.
Yeah. Sort of outgrowing the man show boy
Yeah.
parameters.
Yeah. Big guy. Hey, Garrett,
Yeah.
are you not a hit with the ladies?
Not really. No.
Yeah. The ladies don't like big guys.
Not many, no.
No, it is true. Lean up on that mic. Argue with me if you want, but they don't like big. They don't
Go
like
for
big
it, Cecily.
dudes.
I don't think
Yeah.
that's true
I could
necessarily.
probably get lots of fat ladies, though.
No. There's no such thing as a
You mean
fat lady.
fat as in like PHAT, right? You mean
No.
Yeah,
that
like-
kind of fat?
AT.
Oh, so that's a tough thing about the big goofy dudes too, is they don't want the fat chicks
Yeah.
either. But that's all that's left in the corral.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, Garrett.
Yeah.
But are you overweight or are you just kind of a big guy?
Probably I'd say overweight.
All right. All right. Well, listen, if you can admit that over the radio, that means you're morbidly obese. So why don't you go on a little diet there or something?
Oh, I play sports year round.
Oh, all
And
right.
I play football, so I like to be big for that.
All right. But you are kind of fat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you don't want to be fat for football, though, right?
No.
Well, you may want to lose a little weight, or are we just going to go around again with the workout thing?
Yeah.
All right,
There you
everybody. I like the guys who give you their why they should be losing weight, but they're not. Like, how about going on it? Hey, I eat tofu and stream water and I work out 15 hours a week. You go, yeah? I'm 150 pounds overweight. And you go, all right, well, I'm out of suggestions. But you start thinking, geez, I wonder if they're really working out and eating what they say. I mean, they got to be
Between the
doing.
McDonald's visits.
It's got to be something they're doing, right? I mean, at 15, you're 60 pounds overweight or whatever.
I mean, if he's also truthful in terms of how much exercise he's doing, he's got to be getting calories from somewhere. Sasha's 20.
Sasha,
Hey everybody, my question's for Dr. Drew. I wanted to know if vegan condoms work just as well as regular ones.
I am totally fascinated. I've never heard of a vegan condom.
Yeah, what's that?
Well, I was on this animal rights website, and they had this link to veganerotica.com, and I'm looking at it now, and this condom company says that they don't use any milk casein, which normally all other condom makers use, and it says they're ideal for vegans and are fully tested and surpass standards set by the British Institute of Contraception
veganism.
or something.
So it's latex, right?
Yeah, I think so, but it doesn't have any
These
milk.
aren't the animal skin one in some weird way or something.
Right, and they have like all these weird flavors, and it says they're like cheaper and.
Well, wait a second. Aren't all the latex ones? Those are vegan, right?
No,
she's-
because it
she's
says
saying it
that
has
they're
milk in
better. It says that like unlike
milk?
Trojan
It has
and,
dairy in it.
It does.
Yeah, it has a dairy product in it.
So it
Yeah,
means
it
soy?
says that
Caseins,
everyone
right, which is
has,
used
like,
for-
Soy
casein.
condoms?
Yeah. Well, wait a minute. I don't understand.
Yeah.
You're saying that we're not talking about the animal skin condoms.
No,
Those,
not like lanolin.
right. Those clearly would not
Are.
go to the vegan code. And vegan for the people that are listening are people that not vegetarian plus, right? Just
Right.
nothing to do with animals, with whether
Or
it
milk
be
or cheese.
yeah, no product that comes from an animal can be worn or consumed
Right,
or
that's a vegan.
even
A vegetarian
discussed.
just doesn't eat meat.
Right. Okay. So you're saying that regular condoms, what are they? Latex or
Yeah,
what are
but
they?
it's the milk casein. It's
The milk.
casein.
What word is that? What word is she
It's used
saying,
in-
Drew?
It's used in glue, isn't it? Also.
Yeah, it's like a
Casein?
glue derivative.
So there's a product in there that has a milk.
Yeah,
milk
and
base
these
to it.
condoms don't have that.
Does all latex have that?
Yeah, all regular condoms have that. I
No,
think.
but
are
I'm
they
just
using?
talking about latex in general.
It's not in latex. They must use it just to seal the container or
I
something.
think it would make it stretchier. I don't know.
Really?
But does it?
Are you a vegan?
Yeah.
So it's in. What happened to you? First off, screwball. So, just don't kid me for a second. This is right up there with Wiccan and on the nut job
Well, my
charts.
parents
Who
are
screwed with you?
My parents are hippies, and they're like
Oh.
natural.
All right.
Yeah, but usually, Sasha, the children of hippie parents become like hardcore punks.
Well, for a while, I didn't really care, and I was like eating meat. But my new boyfriend is a vegan, so
That's why you can laugh at the vegan principles.
yeah.
That's
I
screw
don't
up.
want him to know that, but yeah.
Vegan male.
Yeah, he's at least bi. That's
sure.
best case scenario. He's
Well, he's
bi.
a
That's
vegan.
best case. Pray for bi because he's.
But are they just as good? I mean, are they just as?
I don't know, Sasha. It sounds even
Oh,
like
listen,
they're
you
from another
screw
country.
up. You run into animal products all over the place. You don't even know it. So you might as well just get something that's effective and stop thinking about it so much. All right.
Okay.
All right. Here's
Does
the
that
deal.
help you?
Well, listen. You make. I appreciate what you're doing, but this isn't the place to skimp, and this isn't why cows are being killed. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
But see, here's what happens with all causes. They start off pretty good, and then they get nutty, and then you got to climb off. This is what happens. This is why all you people are nuts. This is what happens with the NRA, and it's what happens with the ACLU, and it's what happens with the vegans. It happens with everyone. They start off with a couple of basic notions where you go, yeah, okay, I'm with that. And then they start spinning off into condoms and 90-round banana clips and mortars being legal in the
NRA.
That's what the NRA, and then you got the ACLU not wanting death row criminals to be DNA tested because it would violate their rights, and they just start spinning off, and then you realize they're nut jobs, and now you have to get off. So isn't that kind of how it works? Is there a cause that's just sort of sane and stops at a certain normal point that they should stop at?
But
No,
they're
there's
out
not.
there. You don't hear about them.
Right, they're quiet. All right. Drew, you got a call?
My wife got all upset tonight. The Simpsons became like explicitly sexual tonight, and the kids were watching it. She had to run around, turn off all the TVs in the house.
Well,
It's awful.
Wait a minute. It was awful. How
It's
did
all
they...
a cartoon. They had a sort of a Sex in the City takeoff, and
Nice.
and it very quickly went bad.
But wait, how did your wife get to the TVs? I mean, how did she have a premonition about
No,
the
she was
sexual
watching
content?
it with them. She was watching it with them, and all of a sudden, oh my God, it got worse and worse. She said she had to run, turn the TV off, and a couple of kids were upstairs watching the same thing. They were upstairs, turned the TV off.
Did she dive, or did she just pick up the remote calmly?
It was sort of like, she dove. First across the screen so they couldn't see another second of it.
Did she throw like one of her clogs through the TV screen because she couldn't find the remote?
She felt like it. She was so upset that you feel so sabotaged by television. When,
it's rape. It's nothing short of rape when the
I
Simpsons
knew you'd be very
draw
sensitive to
something sexual. Yeah.
No, but,
I felt violated.
no,
I saw the
talking
show.
about-
I'm still not
You know,
right.
They had like the Samantha character talking about how many guys she had sex with and stuff, and I mean it's a cartoon.
All right. But Drew, what about this god-awful show with the semen flying everywhere, the vegan condoms?
Sam,
I mean,
is
this
20.
show's a mess, right?
Sam, my kids don't listen. Believe me.
Drew, what happens if you're at this godforsaken place long enough for your kids to listen? What would you do, kill yourself?
I haven't. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sam,
Yes.
you're 20?
Yeah, you know how on Friday with the guy that thought he was bisexual?
Oh.
And you said about gay people that they're closer to girls so that they're more, flowing.
Right. Here's what happened. I had another theory. You're saying on Friday, but this was on Thursday's show.
Thursday, yeah. I'm in Baltimore, so it just came on tonight here.
That 80s show cast is in here tonight, by the way, just because I haven't mentioned it in a few minutes. But
What's up, guys?
What's
How you
up?
doing?
what I was saying, now, Drew, how do we get on this? We were talking
I
about
do
gay
remember-
men and how they're more, they definitely have more feeling than
What was
straight
that?
guys.
No, wait a minute. There was some specific thing we were talking about.
And then I was saying they're sort of like women that way. And then I don't remember what else I said. But what did I say, Sam?
You said that just because the one guy, he was worried about being bisexual, that this girl that thought he was gay. And you were saying that because women, how women, they might not consider themselves a lesbian, but they'll kiss another girl, that maybe because since he's gay, he's closer to being a girl, and it's like that way.
Right.
I wanted to say you're kind of half right, but you know how like a person, gay or straight, if they've been through a lot in life, they kind of appreciate things more than someone who maybe was like spoiled and all. Being gay.
That's not really.
no.
That's not actually what happens.
No, I don't know
That's
what
not
you're
actually
talking
what
about.
happened.
I may be half right, but you're like a quarter to eighth right, Sam. Maybe 16. That would be a standard thing. We could go metric, but that's going to be too long.
But
So
what
that was your
tends to-
theory? That was it, Sam?
Well, that and can I ask Drew a question real quick?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
All right. If you're on Paxil, is it a very bad thing to take ecstasy?
It's no worse than ecstasy by itself. Some people believe that they can prevent the damaging effects of ecstasy by taking drugs like Paxil, but there's absolutely no evidence that that's the case.
Yeah.
So it's
All right,
bad times.
to explain my old theory and Sam's regurgitation of my theory, which was we were talking about how women can be attracted to women
Right.
and not be lesbian or
Right.
gay just
Right.
because women are more flexible,
fluid. More fluid,
fluid
yeah.
that way. That's
And
not
then
a,
you said
not a
maybe
put
guy-
down. Not a put
When you were
down.
saying maybe a gay guy, since he's closer to female, as you think of it,
Yeah.
that he could be more fluid too and kind of move back and forth a little bit.
I would say that a gay man has a better chance of floating back and forth from men to women than a straight guy has of floating from men to women. That they're more fluid. When you speak to a woman and you're watching some Old Navy commercial and some hot chick comes bouncing by, oftentimes a straight girl will go, boy, she's hot. And if you pursue it a little further, as I always do, which is how much you go down on her. But no, would you kiss her? Would you, most girls will tell you about some model, some
For $1 million?
actress, somebody for free that they would spend a night with. Whereas guys don't really have, straight guys don't really have that, that George
it's
Clooney's really
understandable,
hot.
though.
Well, it's understandable.
It's totally understandable.
No, I'm not, this is not an indictment.
If you want to know how weird guys are about this, heterosexual guys, I was at a school in Rhode Island last night, and a kid came up and goes, "What is it?" This friend of mine I think he was goofing around. I don't know if he's gay, but he grabbed me. He was leaving town. And he grabbed me and kissed me in front of all our friends, and he vomited all over him.
Oh, really? The guy who got kissed vomited?
Yeah, he
Sweet.
immediately started puking and puked all over the guy.
How old was
And I
he?
said,
Yeah,
he was
how
like
old was
20.
But
20.
he had like 16 Jägermeister shots earlier, or was he just vomiting?
My question was, well, how'd your buddy that kissed you react? Oh, he laughed his ass off. Got exactly the desired response.
Oh, so he was screwing with him.
He was just screwing with him.
Interesting. All right, we have the cast from That 80s Show, which is on Wednesday nights, 8 o'clock on Fox. Drew's new favorite show. And by the way, I don't believe Drew has seen a show that a guest of the show has been involved with in about 3 years. So this is high praise, everybody.
That's cool, Drew.
We'll take a little break. Drew's over there in Tennessee tonight. Yes,
Memphis.
Drew?
Yeah, Memphis.
And we'll be right back after this. Hey, everybody, it's Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That's Dr. Drew. He's in, I keep saying Tennessee, but where in Tennessee?
Memphis.
Memphis. What were we doing? Talking to a college or something?
University, Ole Miss.
Ah,
Very interesting campus. Very nice student body.
yeah. Well, what are
They
you gonna
date
say?
there. They have dates.
All right.
For
Okay.
Christ's sake.
Drew, you don't beat off when you're on the road, do you?
Never.
Wow. That's my only reason for travel, really.
I know.
I can't believe you deny yourself that. Glenn Howerton, Tinsley Grimes, and Brittany Daniel are all here. Is it Daniel or Daniels?
Daniel, no S.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very confusing. They're all here from That 80s Show, which is on 8 o'clock Wednesday nights on Fox. And I have not seen it because it's brand new, and I've been traveling and all that stuff. But Drew loves this show. Yeah, see, that's where you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Great.
It's great, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
That's all we get?
Anything else?
I think I really enjoy it. And I think you'd enjoy it too, because it's a piece of our history there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh,
We
yeah.
are products of the 70s, but we lived through those 80s.
Yeah. I saw Susie and the Banshees video today on like VH1 11. And they're playing all these old retro 80s things. And I was just thinking about how crude everything was and about how bad everyone looked and how depressed I was. Yeah. Aaron,
Hello.
you're 17?
Yeah. The question's for Drew.
Yeah.
I can't really pronounce it. Dextromethorphan. Ingredient in cough syrup. How
Right.
dangerous is it to just drink?
Well, some people call this robo-tripping.
Yeah.
And,
exactly.
yeah, it's obviously not good for you, right?
Well, I mean, I've read some stuff on it
What have you read?
that it should be safe. You do it 2 times a month, and there's like different plateaus for it. There's like
that kind of information you should immediately distrust, because it's not as though they've done testing on it to tell you that, because they can't, because it's so
just a
harmful to
guy who
people.
used to do it.
Well, is
Yeah,
that,
so how does he know what's actually happening to him? The fact is, here's the problem, is that anything that causes hallucinations probably is disrupting your brain chemistry and may have chronic persistent injury associated with it. Any drug that, and I'm not sure in the dextromethorphan whether that's a primary effect or a side effect of, and it's a case where it's the primary effect that you tend to see the brain damage. The probability is that you get brain damage from this.
Well,
And so-
yeah, I've read that, and I mean,
There's also been-
it's fun as hell, but you know,
There have also been
everything
deaths
that's
from it.
fun, there's something that's going to mess you up for life.
That's right.
Always.
yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Except for that Christian rock. Now that's a good time, and it does not harm you at all.
No, it doesn't.
All right, All right,
Man, I've
brother?
been trying to get through for months
Hey.
at a time. Adam, you're the funniest man alive.
Well, thanks, but what
gotta say.
I want to
Are
know.
you high right now?
No.
He's robo-tripping.
Drew, you're one of the smartest men alive.
Is that now we know he's high. Is that
He's high, yeah.
That's robo-tripping for robotussin?
Robitussin.
Right.
No, I've only done it twice.
All right. And what do? Do you just have to take a whole bunch?
Well, it's by your weight and milliliters of it, but
You got to take quite a bit, right?
yeah, about
Yes.
8 ounces.
About 8 ounces. Well, that's a fairly
lot.
Yeah, because
That's
a container's probably like 4
6
ounces.
ounces,
Or is
yeah,
it 6
4.
ounces?
Yeah, there's 4, 6, and I think there's 8 and 12.
Okay, yeah, that's quite a bit. Hey, Drew,
Yeah.
is there any? I went out with Dr. Bruce, who fills in for Dr. Drew today. We went to the drag races, and he was telling me how to make speed. You know,
Were you doing it? You go home and do it?
no, because I busted my ankle up. But as soon
Oh,
as my
that's right.
ankle's better, I'm gonna cook up some speed
It's
in the
pretty
garage.
easy to make it.
Yeah. He was telling me about that. Anyway, it's good times. You know, there's nothing more exciting than while I'm getting drunk at the Budweiser hospitality tent, Dr. Bruce is looking through the contents of the energy drink and explaining what all the ingredients are to me. Could you imagine? Are you there with me, Drew?
I'm here.
Can you hear that? Can you just
Yep.
hear Bruce? All right, Mike,
Yeah.
you're 19. What's up?
Okay. I met this girl in November through a friend of mine, and we just been hanging out, and we became like really good friends and stuff. And like just recently, I've been having like a lot of feelings for her.
Are you 19?
Excuse me?
Are you 19?
Yes.
Squirrely 19, right?
Yeah, he sounds young.
Virgin?
Yes.
Yeah,
course.
well, there you go.
So
we
it's a
always know the
girlfriend.
virgins, don't we?
Oh, yeah.
They're just
It's a
squirrely. They're
girlfriend.
shaky sounding.
Mike?
Excuse me?
She's a friend and she's a girl.
Yeah, and like I asked her out on Friday to Valentine's Day because like we went out to the beach and just hung out and did a lot of stuff.
Hold on. What's going on there? Pager?
My
Cell
cell
phone?
phone's going off.
What song do you got on there?
I don't know, just one of the Nokia songs.
Oh, yeah. I like those guys.
Yeah.
They're hot.
It rocks.
Old Nokia rocks. New stuff's like, I don't know, they start taking it in a different direction that, you know, kind of more fusion or something, but the older Nokia stuff,
Old rock and roll, yeah.
and some of that stuff's still hard to find. It's out of print. But that old Nokia stuff really rocks.
Yeah, it does.
Totally high. Yeah. Lou Reed was influenced by some of the old Nokia stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Anyway, Mike, what's up? Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we went to the beach on Friday, and I thought things were going really well, so I decided to ask her.
How to Range was one of their best albums. You remember that? It's like 70, 73, 74.
I used to listen to nothing but that and Kraftwerk.
Nokia and
The one on my
Kraftwerk.
phone is called Equilibrium.
All right, go ahead there, Mike. Sorry, no, what? You like this girl?
Yeah, like I asked her out on Friday for Valentine's Day dinner.
Mm-hmm.
She said no, and I
Right.
thought that it wasn't gonna be a big deal. Like I thought I was either way, like friends or more than friends.
Right.
But just this whole weekend, I've been just thinking about her, and
Yeah.
you know, it's just been running through my mind. I'm not sure if I should talk to her more about it or if
No, she's let you know where she's at with this.
Well,
Right, Mike?
yeah, I'd say let's ask the girls about this, but no means
No,
no.
and- right.
Physically, even, you know, I don't want to be politically incorrect, but once in a while here you can try to cop a boob feel, say no.
But wait, you guys were
hour
just
later
friends?
get one, but
yeah.
And did she feel weird that you asked her out?
Well, it was more like kind of something out of the blue because I just kind of asked her as I was leaving.
Yeah.
So
And she said
And
no.
is she weird to you? Do you guys still talk on the phone, or is she weirded out?
yeah, we talked. No, we talked today, and
Was it clear that you were asking her out on a date?
yes,
yeah, that's why she said no.
Yeah,
And what
yeah,
exactly
okay.
did she say? How did she say no?
Well, she said no, and then like I thought it was gonna be a
But-
yes, just because things were going so on. I was just like what? Like kind of like it didn't really compute that she said no,
Yeah.
and so she was like, I was like, what? Why? And she was like, oh well, a friend of mine's coming in, and we're gonna go hang out that day or something, and
Yeah.
A guy friend?
yeah, her like one of her friends is supposedly coming in that day,
Mm-mm.
All right.
No.
so.
No. Hey,
Yeah, I maybe wouldn't ask her
Don't
again.
don't torture yourself.
no.
Because if there was the slightest possibility of interest, she would have gone. But I'd love to debunk. She would have followed it up with
Yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, it ain't. No. Hey, Mike,
Yeah.
All right, we got to do. This is going to be. This is
Tough love.
as we used to call this in the construction trade. This is not a remodel we're doing on you. We're going to do a ground up. You understand? This ain't a coat of paint and some linoleum. We're taking this down to the foundation.
Okay.
We got to start over with you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You're 19. You're sitting out listening to the Nokias on a Friday night instead of going out and having a good time. Now you're doing all right. You're a smart guy, right?
Yeah.
You're doing good in school.
Yeah.
You're where are you going? You going to San Diego State or
UC San Diego.
UC? Yes.
There we go.
I was about to say that because San Diego State is a 4-year junior college, but you're going to UC San Diego. What are you doing? Something with computers or technology or something?
Computer engineering.
Shocking.
Computer engineering.
Shocking.
But
Wild guess.
I'm
Wild
picturing
guess.
I'm picturing like this guy with a pocket liner that's Scotch guarded.
no.
Like that he actually wanted to protect his pocket liner from the pens.
Sorry.
So
No.
he had it Simonized or something.
No, Mike. Mike, hold on.
Hold on.
But Mike,
I'm picturing
minute, wait.
I'm picturing a liner in every pocket, not just the
Yeah, but
breast
you're-
pocket. I'm talking the
All right,
hip, the
now-
back pocket, every pocket. Like if he wears a blazer, he has a pocket liner on the inside pocket.
But now he doesn't hear you. Come on, tell him. Give him some advice.
All
You're
right,
abusing
all
him
right,
so
all right, all
roundly.
right. You're right. Mike,
Yeah.
first off, your day will come, my brother.
Yes.
It will
Big time.
come.
I'm not worried about getting laid.
I know. Good.
I don't care. I
No,
just want,
good.
like, have
Th-
a
good.
That's,
That's-
hold that thought.
perfect.
Hold that thought.
That's right. That's smart. Very smart.
That's how smart he is.
Right. You focus in school, you get those grades going, you make a bunch of money, you get
find a hot
that you get that corrective laser surgery on your corneas and ditch those big glasses.
No glasses.
Oh, no contacts?
I don't wear glasses.
Whoa.
I play sports, dude.
All right. You're good then. You're not a nerd.
No, I'm
That's
not.
that what you're saying. But you have the heart of a nerd. And that's what women see.
Exactly.
Now, see,
Too nice.
a guy
Yeah.
would see this. If this is a female, this is like good student, hardworking, nice, doesn't do drugs, smart, athletic, and attractive. This would be the catch of all catches if this was a female. But women, all they do is feel that nerd vibe, and they're turned off.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, I know how you women
And it
work.
maybe a little twinge of
Little insecurity,
desperation,
little
injury.
desperation.
Yeah,
Little injury there.
desperation's awful.
Yeah.
Ounce of desperation is.
Do you ladies
is-
understand that men look for injured, desperate women?
Yeah, we
It's-
like to find that. We
Why, to
that-
make you feel better about yourself?
The men look for something easy, like they're chasing a herd of antelope, and the one that strays behind, they pounce on.
yeah.
So
It
you can
is
be the
God's
hero?
truth.
Yeah,
That
that's
is God's truth. No, because
He's
guys are
given the
lazy.
deal.
No.
They don't like being rejected.
Well, no, it's not only that, but you can do better. I mean, like here's what you want. You might not be able to afford a Porsche, but you'd love to find one that had some little problem that you could easily just fix, and now you're in a Porsche. And meanwhile, you got it for a price you could afford. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're looking for as guys. Some guy who has a car, there's some easy fix problem on it. It's screwed up somehow, and we can get into it easy. We don't look at it as damaged. We look at it as an opportunity.
Yeah, opportunity. Yeah.
Opportunity. That's what we look at. All right. So Mike over here, this is not the girl for him, right?
No,
This-
he'll be all right though. He'll be fine.
All right. Hey, Drew, let's take our break.
All right,
Oh,
put that
wait a
on
minute.
hold
Ty's got a question for Brittany. Ty?
Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Hey, I love your guys' show. I love it when you go off on things, Adam. I could listen to you yelling about the cops who give jaywalking tickets every day.
Oh, thank you. Thank
Do
you.
not encourage him.
No, don't.
But my question's actually for Brittany. I loved the movie Joe Dirt. Thought it was hilarious. And I was
Thanks.
wondering if there's any sequel in the works.
Actually, I'm not sure. I know that it made a decent amount of money, so it'd be awesome if they did. David Spade actually wrote that.
Hilarious. I love seeing you in that.
Ah, thank you. Well, if they did a sequel, I totally would do it because I had such an awesome time with David. He was great.
David, did he write the? He wrote the movie, but he didn't write the sequel, or did he write the sequel?
I don't know if he's writing a sequel, actually.
He's a lech, that Dave Spade. He must have come on to you like at least 100 times. Really?
No, we're totally friends. He's
Wow.
awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
He will.
All right.
He will?
Listen, I like
He's a good
Dave.
guy.
I like him too, but I'm not a chick. If I was a chick, I'd hate him. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to take a break, and I'm going to talk to Brittany during the break because she's going to tell me a great story about how David Spade came on to her. I guarantee you that, but I'll promise not to say anything over the air, and I won't. All right? So when we come back and I don't say anything, it probably means that she told me the story. But you'll never really know because I won't say it. But I know she'll have something. All right? All right, Drew?
And
You good?
go.
And, all right. So the cast of That 80s Show is our guest tonight. We'll take ourselves a little break. Wednesday nights, 8 o'clock on Fox, and we'll be right back after this. Hey, everybody. Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew. Drew?
Yep.
All right. In, where are you at? Old Miss? Old Miss?
Old Miss. Yeah, I was there this afternoon.
Yeah, hold on. Brittany! Show's starting. Brittany's out of here. Tinsley and Glenn are both here from That 80s Show, which is on Wednesday nights, 8 o'clock on Fox. Drew's new favorite show. What's the name of the Old Miss football team? They the
Colonel
Misses or
Colonel
something?
Reb.
Oh, it's the Rebels.
Rebs.
The
Yeah,
old,
Rebels.
But it says Miss or Old Miss on their helmet, right? It doesn't say Rebels on their helmet.
Yeah.
All the things I know about college are from watching college football. That's the only thing I know about schools. And then I'm always surprised to hear where they are. Like I almost had a heart attack when I was like 19 and found out that Notre Dame was in Indiana. I was like, no way.
It's in Paris.
That doesn't go there.
Yeah, you would think it'd be somewhere tougher.
Yeah, Indiana's just the wrong place for that school to be. The colors don't seem right. The attitude's not right. When I found out Notre Dame was in Indiana, I was really PO'd.
I in fact mentioned to the kids today that you pointed out how miserable you were at not having gone to college, how they should enjoy themselves when, after all, college is really just a brothel with a bell tower and a football team.
That's the way I looked at it, being a non-college person growing up. All right, so Drew, do we got a call or what do we want to do?
Let's talk to Casey. He's 14.
Hey, guys. Casey, call me Dan.
Dan.
Call you Dan?
Dan, Casey. Anyhow, I have this fake vagina, and I've had a lot of sex with it lately.
Sure.
And I don't know, I sort of feel obsessed with it.
Uh-huh.
How often are you doing this?
About twice a day. I've only had it like 2 weeks.
How do you hide it from your parents?
Hmm?
How do you hide it from your parents?
What do you
I'm
mean?
pretty sneaky about it. I just threw it in their way.
It's not it's a...
Where do you put those things? You know what I mean?
Well, Drew, it's the size of a taco, for Christ's sake. You could,
It is.
I was
put it
wondering.
in a
I
sock
smoked
drawer or
a lot of
something.
pot, like,
His real question is think about asking him to the prom. The Snow Days Festival's coming up,
Yeah.
and he needs a date.
well, I've never had a date, so that would probably help.
How old are you?
14. Where'd you get hold of this thing?
I had a senior friend and sold it to me, but
Yeah.
Is it
You were
used?
used.
What mileage?
Yeah, of course.
Well, listen.
Adam,
Well, hold on a second. And before everyone freaks out, you use the same plates and dishes over and over
Oh,
again.
shut up!
Well, you just put them in the sink, you wash them off.
But he can't put it in the dishwasher because his mom might see.
Oh, God. Wouldn't you love to be a fly on the wall if that came? Oh.
Yeah. Hey, you better. Hey, Casey. Let me clue you in on something.
Dan, sorry.
I mean, Dan. Yeah, sorry, Dan. Let me clue you in on something. Start thinking about your lies in advance. See, that's what I should have done in high school. You tell her it's a change purse or a piece of Tupperware or like a piece of lacrosse equipment or something. Have it worked out in advance.
Pretty scrawny.
Yeah, but don't get into that blah 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 when she questions you, because she will find it inevitably, and she'll know you're lying based on your stammering. Best to come up with something now.
Let's stay with his question, though. He's worried about doing this twice a day. Adam, if you had gotten your hands on one of these things when you were 15, 16.
Well, Drew,
Yeah.
Yeah.
a question. I listen to the show sometimes, and you guys seem to, intertwine problems and stuff. I smoke a good amount of pot. I was wondering if that has anything to do with it.
With why you're obsessed with this.
I don't know if I believe him now. Do you believe
No, I
him,
don't
Drew?
either. No, I don't.
Hey, Dan, don't call me Casey.
Sorry,
Yeah, we no longer believe you.
okay.
All right, buddy.
But-
Don't smoke the pot anyway.
Okay.
And
The
the less pot you smoke, the less attractive the fake vagina will be. But you know what I want you to do? If you get high, next time you used a fake vagina, think about where it was before you got to it.
She'll never find that I had it well.
No. It means who had it before you and what he was doing with it.
I don't think he ever used it.
Oh, yeah, of course not.
Why? Because it was in foil when he gave it to you?
Ziploc.
It's kind of...
No,
Right,
I mean, you know. The hymen was still in it. That's how you know.
Well, listen,
I would sew that thing right in if I was coming out with fake vaginas. I would put that hymen in there. That is your seal of approval. like when you buy a drink, you got to hear that little pop sound when you open the cap. Otherwise, it's gone bad. Yeah. That's what the hymen is. That's your assurance.
Seal.
Yeah, it's like that seal over the toilet.
The freshness seal.
Yeah.
just in case he is serious, there is evidence that 15 and under marijuana use, even relatively infrequent use, a couple times a month, can be associated with a diminished brain function, particularly the right frontal lobe, which is something that you need to negotiate through that period of adolescence. So rather serious. So
we got a question for the cast here, Drew.
You put that one 5.
All right. Well, we can do them both. Let's do. We'll talk to Chet here, and then we'll go to a question for the cast. Chet,
Yeah, how you doing?
you're 28.
Yeah, I got a question for Dr. Drew. I'm more attracted to like younger girls, like 18. I'm wondering, is 10 years too much? I'm 28. For example, I canceled my date this weekend with a 26-year-old to go out with like younger girls because I just can't. Not as attracted to girls around my own age.
Why? What's the problem? What's the problem?
I don't know. It's just I don't know. It's just weird. I'm more attracted to younger girls.
Are their hips too big for you? Do you
Are they
just
what?
are the 26-year-old girls, are their hips just too big for
He
you?
doesn't like pubes. His main objection.
No, she's really cute. She said I thought she was actually younger, and she said she was 26. I was like, wow. But it's just.
Did you have something happen to you when you were? Did you have any problems when you were a teenager?
Not real. I mean, didn't have really a good, upbringing at home situation. I wasn't abused sexually or nothing like that. But
What happened at home when you were a teenager?
well, never had the dad. Didn't really have a mom and all that stuff. But,
Sometimes that demanding someone that's much younger is sort of a hearkening back to your own stage of development when you might have gotten arrested or might have sort of stopped developing because of the insufficiencies you encountered at that age.
I mean, it's also a way of not really participating in a relationship.
It's also a way, right, of it's intimacy problems. And he asked, is 18 too young? It's not the 10 years, it's the 18. That's too young. That's ridiculous. 21, I wouldn't object to, but 18's at a different place in her life than a 28-year-old.
Yeah. I saw that, that bitch Judith Regan, Drew, who you love so much?
Yes.
Who I can't stand?
Yeah.
I saw Bo Derek on her show last night.
Yeah.
And, Bo Derek was like 15 and John Derek was like 45.
Right.
And people have these sort of heartfelt discussions about John and how much he meant to Bo and how tragic his passing was a few years back. And nobody ever pipes up and goes, that son of a bitch, what a pig.
Yeah.
What a sick F. He's married at the time. He's married. And he goes to Europe to shoot some movie and basically swoops in on a 15, 16-year-old chick and dumps his wife and, moves it. What a sick old F that guy was. Everyone has so much reverence, too. It's like, you were so young at the time.
Judith didn't bring that up?
No. They talked about it, but it's with a ton of reverence for John Derek, who was just a hack, basically. He's just an old pig pedophile hack. Probably better off dead. I mean, Jesus Christ. Nice. Why does everyone do that? Well, why do we have to make the guy into some kind of hero? He was a complete hack, and he was like a pedophile, I mean, I shouldn't say I'm glad he's dead, but let's call a spade here. I mean, the guy was no great guy. He was no great director. What do we do? Why do we do this? Why don't we see a 45-year-old guy with a 15-year-old? That's criminal. Yep. It's disgusting.
Absolutely.
I mean, a 28-year-old guy with a 15-year-old. This guy 45 and married. Hey. Not 21, like 15, 16. Yes, Drew?
19-year-old and 15-year-old, unacceptable.
Right. All right. Should we take a break?
Christina, quick. You got Christina.
Well, she can ask a question for the cast after this.
All right, put it on hold.
All right. That 80s show is who we have in here tonight, Wednesday nights, 8 o'clock on Fox. We'll take a little break, and Christina will ask a question for her. The cast after this. Drew over there. Drew in Memphis.
Right.
Willie Nelson coming on the show tomorrow, Drew.
I know, it's cool. You going to be here early with me?
Yeah, you coming early?
Yeah.
Willie said we should get here early and check out his party bus. I think that means I think me and Willie are going to get high before the show, Drew.
That's the legend.
Is that how it works? All right. So Drew, you got to like cover, if I get the giggles halfway into it or I'm eating.
I'm bringing my business cards. What are you talking about?
You're going to get Willie to drive the party bus over to rehab?
That's right. Actually, what I'm going to do is leave a little tray of my cards right there in his bus.
Yeah, he'll use them for rolling papers. Drew, you ought to make your cards thin enough so that guys could use as rolling papers if they needed to.
Why not? Good times.
Smart, right?
Good time.
All right. That 80s show is our guest tonight. We have a question for some of the cast. Christina?
Yeah.
You're 13?
Mm-hmm.
What's up?
I wanted to know if they're ever going to say if Tuesday's real name is Tuesday, or, like, if they're going to say her real name or what.
Glenn, you take this one.
Yeah, we do deal with that question eventually. So yeah, you might get your answer pretty soon.
But, like, when?
Probably in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, let's see.
watching.
I
3
think
weeks.
I think in the 5th episode. Is that right?
Yes.
You guys?
Yeah.
So
I think in
what's
the
coming?
fifth
The
episode.
4th?
We got the 4th one coming up. Yeah.
Right.
And so yeah, you'll get your answer in about a week and a half.
And, what's her name? I think Sophia?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The bi one? Is she ever going to get a girlfriend? Or a boyfriend, whatever?
I don't know. I know that they've written her she's just madly in love with Katie. So I'm sure there'll be a couple boys and girls that come on that she's like flirting with to make her jealous. But I think her heart is like set with Katie. But I think they're going to even write an episode where I get it on with a couple.
Yeah.
Like that. So it's probably going to get interesting.
That's me and David Spade. We're going to be a gay couple. All right. Hey, thanks for saying. Hey, you're in Pomona?
Mm-hmm.
I was out there today.
You at the Winter Nationals?
Yeah, at the Winter Nationals. Beautiful country, that Pomona. Beautiful. Went to the drag racing museum. You ever get out there?
Oh, my
I
God.
used to live by there.
All righty. You ever get in the drag racing museum?
No.
Oh, my God. A 13-year-old young lady like yourself would love knowing about the history of drag racing. Names like TV Tommy Ivo and the Chi-Town Hustler and the Texan and Billy McEwen and Mongoose.
Who's the Mongoose? Yeah.
The Mongoose and the
Shirley
Snake.
Muldowney.
Shirley Cha-Cha Muldowney. I can't believe you haven't been there, Christina.
Don Garlitz.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. It is a good time, especially, like I said, for the young ladies.
Kate, 18.
Dragsters that were built before they were born. Oh, they love that. It's good date action for all you young fellas listening. Ladies melt when they get in there and they see those blown big block Hemis.
See my Hemi underglass?
Now, your Hemi, the Hearst Hemi under glass was not there. It is not at the Drag Racing Museum, but all the other ones are. The Hot Wheels funny car and the Mongoose and the Snake and all that
Gasser.
great stuff. Yeah, yeah. Drew knows. Drew, you should get out there. I'll tell you, I had a good time.
It'd be too weird.
Let me say this. Hold on a second. Now I got going on these funny cars. I got into a funny car today. I got strapped into a funny car, and they shut the body, and it was just sitting there by the trailer, and I was scared.
Was it on? I mean, was the engine turning over?
No. I would have wet, or actually done more than wet. What comes after that?
Poo.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I would have pooed
Poo.
if I had done that. I'm telling you, I had a Ron Cap over there. The guy who drives the Skull funny car is treated us all right. But I got a chance to get in his car and get shut up in it, and it is a horrible, horrible feeling sitting in one of those funny cars. And those cars, one thing I didn't know about them is, they go a quarter mile. They're up at 250 miles an hour at half track. Mm-hmm. So at an eighth of a mile, they're at 250.
Wow.
So basically, I don't know, 1,000 feet or whatever the hell it is. No, not even that. Like 700 feet They're at 250 miles an hour.
Oh, my God.
And they're at about 325 by the time they cross that thing. And that
Really?
is as hairy as something could get. Yeah, they're over 300 miles an hour in a quarter mile.
God.
And they're like 4.5 seconds, and that engine is just a grenade that's sitting in front of you.
Yeah.
And when those things get lit up, it's an explosion. I could not imagine sitting in that car and going down that quarter mile, and you can't see when you're in that car. It's like you took the seats out of your car and sat in the back seat. You don't know that about the funny cars, but the windshield is about 6 feet in front of where you're sitting.
Oh,
you
my
can
God.
see nothing. I just couldn't. I couldn't even imagine doing it.
Oh,
But anyway, as they say, Drew, some go, some blow. All right, you ready to go?
Yeah. Kate.
You
18.
guys not in the drag race? Kate,
Yes.
you're 18.
Yes.
What's
okay,
up?
I actually have 2 questions. The first one is, I don't orgasm at all. Like, I can if I masturbate, but if I'm with a guy, I can't.
You mean during intercourse you can't?
During intercourse, with oral sex, I mean, anything.
All right. That's not unusual for somebody 18. In fact, you're actually sort of ahead of average being able to have an orgasm at all.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
What do you guys think, hypothetically? You don't have to talk about your own personal orgasms, but head of the curve at 18, being able to induce one herself, or breaking even?
I think she's about middle of the road.
Middle of the road, but not ahead of the
Yeah.
game, says
Yeah,
Brittany.
I'll give you
Not
that.
ahead of the game.
I'll grant her that.
Tinsley, what do you think?
Don't really
Some
know.
go, some blow.
My words exactly.
I think the more you experiment with it, the more the closer you'll become to an orgasm. I think the more
Got to
you.
find your rhythm.
Yeah.
The fact that she can do it to herself suggests that she should be able to sort of communicate that to someone else, right?
Yeah.
Communication is very important.
But it's also a trust issue, I think.
I
Right.
agree.
Right.
You got to
I
feel
feel
safe.
like-
You got to feel safe with that person.
I've tried to, instruct, try to
Wow.
get them to do what I want to do, what I want them to do, but
Did you type it out for
Peter
him?
Fonda.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, did you email them in advance?
Send them a memo.
So they could look it over? How'd that go? Or schematic? To use an overhead projector?
But think about 18-year-old guys in that region of the female anatomy. I mean, they are clueless,
actually,
right?
I haven't been with an 18-year-old guy. They've all been over 20.
No, I see.
We're back to that again.
Let's
I
see.
guess.
And are they clueless, or are they?
No, they seem to know what they're doing.
So it's just not working
Do you
for
think
you.
you're just
Yeah,
not
it's-
relaxed?
What's that?
Do you think maybe you just need to relax? Are you comfortable with these guys?
Well, one guy I've seen, for 5 or 6 different times we've been together, and I don't know, just he gets in one area, and he's, fixed on one area, and it's almost as like it hurts.
Mhm.
Can you tell him to not do that? And
Yeah, I told him to stop, and he's like, why? Because it makes my legs shake. And he's like, why? Because you're obviously enjoying it. I'm like, no, actually I'm not.
Well, did you say
These guys
actually
don't
or
sound
not?
like they know what they're doing at
Yeah,
all.
no.
No.
These guys don't know what they're doing at all. I'm sorry. I just, I'm listening to this and I'm feeling
We're
for
offended.
you. Because, we're
Well, but
offended.
if you see, here's the deal: if your leg is shaking and you're saying stop, and he's going,
Yeah, you're
why?
not a
Because it
dog.
feels
I mean,
good. But if you're joking and going, it's too good. I mean, I can't take it anymore. If you're sugarcoating it, you'll get more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to be tough.
No, actually, I don't know. I pretty much make it clear to him that I want him to stop, and then we just kind of do whatever else. But
All right. Well, it doesn't sound like a great relationship.
Yeah.
And you didn't. You notice she didn't say she was with the guy for 5 months or something. She was like 5 sessions.
Yeah, right.
With this
Right.
particular client.
You're right.
You know, it doesn't sound real, like you guys have a real connection.
or that you have stable relationships.
it's not even a relationship. It's just more like when he gets off of work.
Yeah,
he
but
calls me.
Yeah,
why
that's not gonna-
why have a service agreement with a guy who's not a good service technician?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like this. It's like, well, this guy'll fix my car for free, except for he doesn't know what he's doing. So why you? What are you getting out of it?
Nothing right now.
All right, where's Daddy?
Chum.
Where's your dad? Where'd he go?
He's not available at the moment.
Why? What happened?
He's sleeping.
No.
Where?
Come on.
Is he with the family?
Yeah, he's with the family.
Is he a
Yeah,
good guy?
My parents are still married.
Alcoholic?
No.
You ever raise a hand to you?
Well, yeah, if I get out of line, but
Okay, listen, that's there's no such thing as a reason to strike a child. Really? Did he use an object when he hit you?
usually a belt.
Okay, that's called child abuse. That is physical abuse of children. And that's where people get effed up in terms of their relationship with the opposite sex. It's also where they get a certain amount of need for higher levels of arousal. You get involved with S&M and anal sex and that kind of thing. So you need that kind of crazy arousal in order to feel sexual. That's how it changes the chemistry of your brain, having been physically abused like that.
True. Why do you always have to knock anal?
Do you have anything like that?
Actually, that was my second question.
Uh-oh. Anal?
Yeah.
Wow, all right. By the way, anyone calling, anal's always first. We start with the A's, and then we move along. So we always present the anal first, because I don't want to cut. A lot of time we cut people off. We go, that's enough out of you, or no second question. But I don't want to lose an anal question, so always start with the anal.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Okay, it's a good rule.
Well, the same guy that actually I've had the quote-unquote sessions with, we started doing anal sex, and this last time, we've had it like 3 times, and all my friends, well, the friends that have had it before, they told me the first time hurts a lot. Well, my first time never hurt, and the second time didn't hurt, and the third time it hurt really bad, and he went at it for like an hour, and I told him, if you don't finish, then I'm going to make you stop. And so he finished. He got up, went to the bathroom, and I got up, went to the bathroom, and there was feces,
blood,
if you will, everywhere.
Oh, fecal matter?
Yes.
Yeah, well, your sphincter doesn't work anymore. And what is this?
Oh, Drew.
But think how high-handed she is. Like, well, yeah, if you don't finish quickly here, I'm going to make you pull that out of my tuchus. That's an hour later.
Kate, you must be cute, because you're really abusive in this act. This guy's no dream date either. But imagine what this
sounds like a scumbag.
But imagine what this is doing to your ego as a guy. It's like first I start by going down there. Hey, I'm not kidding. It don't feel good. Stop it. Stop it, or you get no more. Then you get in the back door, and it's like, you done yet? Okay, listen. By the time when Dukes of Hazzard comes back on, if you have not finished,
nice choice of television programming.
You're going to finish yourself. All right, pal. So let's focus.
But in the meantime, she's having her rectum torn apart for an hour. Ow!
Yeah, rectum. No, she's exaggerating, because let me tell you, when you're being raped anally, 5 minutes seems like an hour. Hand to God. That's what people say. That's what I hear. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Somebody was talking at the Drag Racing Museum today about that. I overheard a couple talking about anal rape. I'm just repeating it. That's all. I don't know for sure.
You're gay.
But I will say that someone's in your ass, 10 minutes going to feel like an hour, right, Kate? I mean, is it really an hour that he's back there?
Actually, really an hour.
You're really, and this guy.
I'm serious. And when I told him, if you don't finish.
Okay, this first of all, this is how angry you are that you think of your partners this way. Secondly, this is how much of a victim you need to be in order to feel sexual, that you can have somebody rip your anatomy apart for an hour at no pleasure to yourself. I mean, don't you see something wrong with this?
Well, yeah, I guess.
All right.
So.
Okay.
All right, listen, Kate. Let's just finish up here. Forget about the orgasm for now. Least of your worries. This guy's an idiot.
Yeah.
Your dad's a world-class jackass, and you got some serious issues going, and you're angry as hell, and especially guys. And why go through it all? Why not get a little therapy? Pull over onto the shoulder of life here for a little, as far as dating goes, and just kind of pull back a little bit. You know what I mean? I know you got a lot of negative energy. You're acting out. You're cute. You're young. You can get away with it. There's plenty of a-holes that are 28 years old who'll do whatever. There's a big long line of guys who'll be your
Anal
willing
rapist.
Anal rapist. True, isn't that a Lionel Richie song? I'll be your anal rapist or something. I could have been high, but I swear he had a song about that.
Oh.
and one about
it might have been
dancing on the
Shakespeare.
toilet lid. I can't remember all the guy's songs, but I think I'll be your angel. I'll figure it out during the break, though. Hey, Kate, just
pull
stop
over.
it. Just
Yeah,
yes, and
cut it
you know
out.
what? I know. I wouldn't have done it either. See, we always talk about this. She's cute. She's 18. She's in demand, and she's got energy to act out. And it's easy enough for us to tell her to stop, but how are you going to stop when you want to act out?
Yeah.
And there's plenty of guys coming up to you all the time.
You can be selective. This guy sounds like a dork.
Yeah,
but she wants that. She wants to be abused.
She's selecting.
Looking for that.
It's not a coincidence that she's with an idiot.
Like, she doesn't feel like she deserves a guy that makes
She's got a physically
pleases her?
abusive. She's got the man she loves is her dad, and he's a physically abusive a-hole.
Right.
So she has to go find a bunch
So
of those.
therapy
to
was a good piece of advice for her.
That's correct.
Yeah, but she's not going to do it.
You don't think?
Tim's 20.
Yeah.
Tim.
Hey,
What's up there, Tim?
not a lot. I
All
have
right.
a question for you.
All
You
right.
sound depressed.
Yeah.
I'm in the
More depressed than Kate. She had a little bit to be depressed about.
Yeah. She's cramping. She's wearing a diaper at 18, and she's not half as depressed as you are, Tim.
No, just a little worried.
All right, what's the matter?
What's
man?
happening? What's up?
I'm in the Marine Corps,
Yeah.
and I got called to go to active duty, and I just recently got engaged, and I was just wondering if I should break it off.
What's your tour going to be like?
What's that?
What does that mean, active duty, for you? Be gone for a couple of years or a couple of months? Or?
They didn't say it could be a week. It could be 5 years.
Well, it can't be 5 years, can it?
As long as they need me, I guess.
Oh, really? Well, wait a second. Don't you just enlisted?
I've been in for 2 years.
And then did you re-up at some point?
No.
Well, isn't it a 4-year enlistment?
It's a 5 year.
All right. Well, so it's not going to be more.
3 years.
Can it
more.
not be more than 3 years?
No, they can hold you as long as you want. I mean, you
So in combat, they can keep you going, right?
yeah.
Yeah, but even then, like, they would have tours, like they do a year and they'd send you home or something. But anyway, I understand your predicament, whether it's, 3 years or 6 years. It's still a
Do you
pain
want to
in the
break it
ass.
off?
No, I don't.
Then don't.
Well, who would you talk to about this? I mean, beside us, because we don't care as much as we wouldn't know. I mean, guys do this all the time, right?
Uh-huh.
I mean,
There
there's
must be
plenty of guys you can talk to. Some commander, somebody with more stripes than you, can tell you, here's the way it works. Well, you bring them
Here's what
along,
people,
or you leave
right,
them
here's
here.
what people do, right. Here's what you can expect. I think you ought to definitely, and if you love this woman, if you love each other and you want to try to make it work, I mean, people have committed themselves across things like this commonly. It's not that unusual a thing if you really have a good relationship.
Well,
And if you-
every war. I mean, all these guys are married.
Especially since this could just be 6 months. You really have to give it a chance, see what the future holds for you guys.
How does the girl feel?
Oh, yeah, that.
We haven't really talked about it a whole lot.
How old is she?
She's 19.
And why is this so depressing to you? I mean, I know it. I know it's not cause for celebration, but why this sort of doomsday vibe to the whole thing?
Just I don't know if I'm coming back or it's just kind of the last goodbye.
Well, I think definitely step one is to bring this up with her. She needs to know. She
agreed.
needs to know how you're feeling about this and your trepidation. I mean, she's the person that you should talk to first.
Okay.
Yeah, and number two, go talk to whoever enlisted you or whoever your sergeant is or whoever, and just tell them, hey, I'm getting married and I want to know what goes on and what I should do and how it works.
Tim, what are you afraid of? What's your fear?
Not coming home.
I mean,
Like you're going to get killed over there.
Yeah.
Well,
What do you think
the only way you can get killed is by friendly fire, right? You aware of that? Because apparently there's nobody we can fight anymore who can kill one of us. We have to kill ourselves.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So first thing you should do is I would just paint myself red, white, and blue because you have a much higher chance of getting shot down by like an Apache helicopter, blown up on the ground by like one of your own troops than you do of the enemy. But where are you going?
Qatar?
Oh yeah, the Guitar Center.
No.
Where's that?
It's a
It's on
little,
Sunset. Qatar.
it's a little country just north of Afghanistan.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, first off, you start calling it Craptar. All right?
Yeah.
It's important to have names that degrade the countries that we go to. They're done by our Marines.
Uh-huh.
All right, and be as ugly as you can over there. A lot of loud rock music, a lot of driving the Humvee over, sacred ground, all that. Really whoop it up while you're over there.
Whoop it up.
Semper Fi.
Right? Semper Fi, right?
Yeah.
Hurrah!
Hurrah. Tim,
Oh,
I
boy,
think
he's
it's gonna-
depressed. I've
Yeah.
never met a Marine who didn't throw a hurrah at you.
Yeah, I know. Timmy, it's going to be okay. I bet you this works out all right.
Yeah. And you're not going to, I mean, if you, there's always a chance you get killed when you get shipped out, but this is a hell of a lot better than storming a beach at Normandy.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's setting up basically a base in Qatar. I mean, he's going to be in a defended area.
Yeah, plus you're going to a place where we've been for a number of months and have already basically eradicated a lot of the enemy over there. And I seriously mean it. You have much greater chance of being killed by one of your own.
Geez, he's calling from Utah. I was just thinking that people up in Salt Lake are listening to this show.
Yeah.
I wonder what the international types think of it.
Oh, you mean with the Olympics going on over there?
Yeah.
And since when did this single man bobsled skeleton thing get so hot?
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about?
Since we had a competitor.
The head first one?
Yeah, the head first one. That first off, I was never called the skeleton, was it?
Not that I've never seen it before this year.
What do you mean you never seen it before?
I don't remember what
Well, no, it's
ever
back.
seen
It was
it gone?
It was gone for a while.
Oh, is
I mean,
that
it
what
was-
happened?
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. Well, I don't know the story behind it, but this is the first year that it's back.
Oh, that's why
it's such a big
there's
deal.
noise about it.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird each year that they seem like they pick out an event that they didn't seem to care about for the last 150 years, and all of a sudden it's the darling of events. I remember like 12 years ago it was curling.
Yeah, we're against curling.
That's our competition for the next couple months is curling.
Curling.
Do you think we have should
Do you
we
think
be
we can
afraid
beat 'em
or
up?
like
I think-
who watches curling? That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, I don't know who
Not if you're a
watches
guy.
curling.
I mean, not if you're a guy. I mean, it's all, guys are just obsessed with their biceps. It's, so you got to
Yeah.
watch like the curling contest. You're like, I can curl more than these guys. It's nothing.
It's not the
nothing.
curling weights, not the curling iron. It's taking a frozen turkey and sliding it across the ice while somebody sweeps with a broom in front of
It's
it.
the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
It's only drunken Canucks could play this game. It's got to be. It comes from a place where it's got to be frozen all the time. And you got to be drunk. You got to be just blasted off of your ass. You have to have no money. And it has to be, freezing 6 months out of the year. That's where curling comes in. And you get the
Where
feeling.
was it started?
Canada.
You think?
Yeah, I know.
Really?
Yeah, what do you think, Fort Lauderdale? You're kidding?
Yeah.
No, it's a Canadian thing. Yeah, it's one of these. I'm almost sure it started in Canada, or at least that's where the champions are, and that's where it's big. It's places where they drink a lot of booze, and it's freezing.
Yeah, I thought it was like Scandinavia or something.
Yeah, I
got
was
going.
thinking something like that too.
It could. I'm pretty sure Canada. If it didn't start in Canada, it's much bigger in Canada
sure.
than it is obviously here.
Yeah.
And I don't know how they even decide who wins. I think whoever's drunkest and doesn't throw up while they're running with the broom actually wins the curling competition. If you got like a case of moose head in you and you can sweep in front of the frozen turkey without falling down or heaving, I think that's gold medal material there.
It's like a manhole cover with a handle on it.
No, yeah, but it's got a little height to it though.
Yeah.
You know why they sweep in front of it? They can
Look in the eyes.
they can direct it. Yeah, like if the thing is going a little off to the left, they'll sweep a little to the right. And when they somehow when they sweep it, it creates a little water slick. It's like a Zamboni or something that and the thing will start going the direction that they're trying to get it to go to.
So it's a skill. It's a skill.
Oh yeah. I mean, I hope people are listening and think we were saying it was anything other than legitimate as far as the Olympics part.
But if you think not, you can just watch that 80s show.
Right. All right.
Yeah.
We'll take a little break. We'll be right back. Yep. My mic on? I guess it is. Phone number, 1-800-LOVE-191. Dr. Drew over there in Memphis, Tennessee tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Willie Nelson is coming here tomorrow night, and he's bringing his party bus. And we're going to meet him and go hang out in his party bus, Drew.
All right.
You sound excited.
Like I said, I'm looking for patience.
All right. Well, listen, Willie's he's been around a while. He's fine.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Audio 16.
All right. Well, I want to say that the cast from That 80s Show is in here tonight, which comes on Wednesday night at 8 o'clock on Fox. Thank you. Claudio?
Yeah.
What's up?
Hi. Hi, everyone.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah, I'm a fan of the That 80s Show. And no disrespect to everyone, but I just want to talk to Brittany for a second. Brittany, I think you're very pretty.
Yeah.
I think you're very lovely.
Yeah.
And
Is this one of my friends calling in?
No.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. I think all the guys with 2 legs, all the guys breathing right now would agree with me that they wouldn't give up anything to be with you. Brittany,
Except for possibly a hotter chick. But,
No.
I mean, there's not many of them out there.
No,
I'm
I
just,
don't
but
think
I'm just mathematically, I'm trying to punch a hole in his theory there.
Thank you.
I mean, you wouldn't find one.
very
I
hard.
mean, you couldn't. I mean, just not enough time to scour the planet that way. But yeah.
I found it. I think I
Yeah.
found her.
See, you're into Brittany?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
And Tuesday.
She was telling me during the break she was looking for a squirrely high schooler to date.
Right.
Yeah.
How old are you?
16.
Perfect.
Great. Squirrely, right.
Yeah, she said squirrely. She said a squirrely guy, probably someone from the West Valley, like what area are you in? Granada. Perfect.
Right.
Perfect. That's what she was talking about. Some guy with low mileage who she could basically sexually dominate.
No, I'm not. Don't worry about it.
I'm serious. That's what she was saying. She don't want one of
It
these.
really is.
Said enough of
Claudia.
these David Spade types.
Yeah, it really is.
Shut up!
Enough of these, these producer guys where, they sit around, they just, stare in the mirror. They're talking about getting calf implants, and all they do is like
Calf implants?
every weekend is like, should we score an 8-ball and go to Spagos? She doesn't want to get in. She's done with that.
Yeah.
She wants a squirrely
Been there,
10th
done
grader.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10th grade, right.
Yeah. So you guys got a junior prom coming up, or?
I don't know. All I know is that hey, Brittany,
Yeah?
stop being so hot.
That's the
I'll
kind of
try.
charmer. That's what she's talking about.
Yeah.
That kind
I
of
like the
stuff.
laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that crazy forced laugh at the end of every bizarre statement.
There it is.
So, Claudia, do you have your driver's license?
No, but I could drive.
Oh, you can.
I'll pick you up.
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
she's got wheels.
And a DeLorean.
She's got a DeLorean.
So she can go back in time. As
Oh,
well.
right.
Get you when you were even younger.
That's right.
When I was a fetus.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
All right. You know your way around the stages of development. I'll tell you that.
Zygote.
Yeah, there you go. Somebody's taking biology.
I want to be Dr. Drew, too.
You want to do Dr. Drew too?
Well, you're squirrely enough.
Yeah.
That is hot.
You keep studying and offending women, and you could be a Dr. Drew
I
one
don't
day,
think that
too.
was very offensive what I said, though.
No, that's
No,
true.
no, Claudia, it's fine. These
All
guys
right.
are just having a
love
fun at
you,
your
Brittany.
expense.
All right, she's hot.
All right.
All right, don't.
Brittany, give him some parting. Make him feel good before he hangs up.
Hey, you should come watch our show.
I'd do it.
Yeah, come watch the taping.
I mean, you can come watch taping.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do it.
Right.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, Claudio. See you there, buddy. It's, he had to get going. He had to hurry. Had to run and masturbate. Actually. Oh, it's so true. So true. So true.
He's too young for that.
No.
Oh,
No. Did you hear that noise that Drew made? Drew, make that noise again.
Shut up.
That that's the sound. You're gonna hear that
Sound Claudio just
sound
made?
at the Claudio residence in about 2.5 minutes. I guarantee. Watch. You know what we got to do? Call Claudio back in 3 minutes. It's like, hey, Brittany wants to date. It's like, huh? Who?
He's already over.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm just mopping up here. I don't know what I'm thinking. Listen, I'm gonna watch a little TV and call it a night. You cool with that? Yeah, I'll make myself some eggs and then call it a night. Brittany, which one's she? Oh, yeah, 80 show. Yeah, I caught that chick. She's all right.
I've done that.
Yeah. She's cool. Call tomorrow. Is this Rustin?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up there?
I need to talk to Drew.
Claudio's rusting his hamper right now, by the way.
Hey, you don't even want to know what my last name is.
No, is it really weird? Like
Hood?
Oh, Rustin Hood. Yeah, that's good. Like you're an old car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty original.
Yeah, good.
Rustin, what's up?
Well, I've got this mole, right? And it's on my upper thigh, right next to my scrotum.
Right.
And it wasn't attached to very much. You know, there wasn't very much skin holding the thing on.
We call that pedunculated.
So he took it off.
I did. I pulled it off.
Yeah.
Oh, man, oh, man.
And it was turning colors, though. That's kind of why I pulled it off, because it was scaring me.
Uh-oh.
Well, it was turning colors because it was sort of scabbing out.
The S word I cannot deal with.
You can't deal with the scab or the scab?
Well, no, it hasn't grown
Scrotum.
back.
Oh, sorry.
It's too much for me to handle.
I'm not sure if it's going to grow back.
Well, if the mole's going to grow back or the scrotum grows back, I wasn't listening now.
Which did you rip off?
Scrotum off.
All right,
Look,
Drew,
look,
what about
Rustin? Cancers are usually at your age. They can the colored ones are usually flat and not raised, and the thing you look for is irregular snake-like or serpiginous borders, scalloped edges, particularly are indicative, multiple colors. And the other kinds of cancers tend to sort of form as a mound. They don't pedunculate like that. But if there's any question, you got to go have it biopsied.
Pedunculate means when it gets like taggy, like kind
Yeah,
of
it's like a
flappy.
tag. It's on a stalk.
Yeah, that's gross.
Yeah,
that's gross.
Adam, why don't you? Was it Brittany that got grossed out by scrotum?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Brittany's not a big scrotum fan now.
Shut up. Stop saying that word.
Well, she
Adam has
doesn't
some
like the word
special-
scrotum.
Adam has some special talents that way.
With my scrotum?
Yeah.
Stop.
Drew, we're never going camping again. Never. Do you hear me? What about your Hippocratic oath? For Christ's
We were
sake?
camping. You weren't my patient. Will you share?
All right. I don't know. What about my scrotum? What can I do with my scrotum?
Well, it's just...
it's a larger than most, sure.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
All right, there's nothing wrong with that. There's no shame in that. Thank you, Drew.
Okay.
All right.
This is, whoops.
We don't know
Somebody
who
on
this
line
is. No, I don't see anything on line 4. Jeff?
Line, push 3, yeah.
What's up? You're 22.
Well, I have a question for Dr. Drew.
All righty.
My thing is, I've been with my girl for about 4 years. I've known her for about 8. We have a son together, and it seems about the last 4 months or so, it seems like she wants to always sleep in the living room. She never wants to sleep in the bedroom. She never wants to go out and do nothing. She never wants to cuddle or do any affectionate stuff.
And what would she say is the problem?
She'd always bring up excuse like I'm tired or I'm uncomfortable.
No, but if we talked to her and we asked her, "What's up? Why are you sleeping out in the living room?"
That's what she says. That she feels more comfortable sleeping on the couch, and
She wouldn't say, "Hey, 4 months ago I was telling him he was going out with the guys too much. He pissed me off."
No.
Nothing was happening. Nothing. She wasn't asking for anything you couldn't deliver.
Where is she now?
She's at work now. She works third shift.
Right.
Does she want to get married?
Well, we used to be engaged, and we had broken up, and
Why?
Well, we weren't seeing eye to eye then. We got into a big argument.
About what?
Well, it was the affection thing, because I was mad. Like, you never want to spend time with me. You never want
You
to...
mean you wanted to have sex more than she did?
Well, that's an issue, too, but, you know, like...
Well, wait a minute, Drew.
About once a month, you know?
Okay, Drew, don't turn it on this guy. I'm starting to believe
listen.
him.
He started out with, I don't know. All of a sudden, she's sleeping in the living room, and when the fact is they were engaged and broke up, it's a big deal. There's a ton of stuff here. That's a big deal. So there's bad feelings.
I bitch too much about, you know, I don't think I would be in the wrong for bitching about wanting to spend time with my girl, you know, and to be able to hold her hand and
Is she pissed off that you broke up the engagement?
No, I'm not the one who broke up the engagement. She was.
All right, hold on a second. Hold on. Let me talk to Drew and the cast here of that 80 show. There's one of two things going on here. Drew, you're pursuing the line, which is the smart money, which is he pissed her off somewhere down the road. She's shut down. and
Yeah.
he's thick about it. Guys are stupid. They don't know what's going on.
Right.
She's angry. She's not mature enough to have a discussion with him. So, or maybe has attempted to have a discussion on a couple of occasions and is now giving him the cold shoulder and basically acting out, sending a message.
She's angry. She's just plain old angry.
This is what kids do when they're angry.
It sounds to me like she's cheating.
Ooh,
That's the other.
Could be
thing. She
cheating,
could-
but if she's angry at him, see, women cheat for a reason
Right.
most of the time.
They
Guys,
wanna-
we cheat because it feels good.
Yeah.
And we're smart. Women cheat.
They
Women
want
cheat
you to know
for a
about
reason.
it.
Right.
They want you to know about it,
If
or
she's-
they take off.
Right. If she's angry at this guy and she's cheated because of it, she will let him find out about
See, I
it.
don't think she's angry. It doesn't sound to me like she's angry with him. I think she's just being selfish and she feels guilty, so she's sleeping on the couch.
No.
No.
And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why.
Broke off the engagement.
I'll tell you why that's no good either. Because if she truly doesn't like the guy and is cheated and it feels horrible about cheating or whatever, I don't think she wants to tip off her behavior by doing some
Right.
strange
She-
behavior
in
like
fact-
sleeping on the
In
sofa.
fact, she doubles down. She is more careful about that.
She's holding his hand when he wants to hold her hand.
I think she's pulling away and she doesn't know how to say goodbye. So she's like sleeping on the couch, but
Yeah.
she can't quite break it off.
There's that too. Yes, and I do agree with that. And Drew, you were trying to figure out what he's doing, but it sounds like maybe she's just a troubled person that
I'm
has
just trying to figure out
difficulty
what's-
with intimacy.
Listen, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on here. His thing is, I don't know. All of a sudden, she's sleeping in the living room. It's
Well,
like,
he
please,
doesn't
no.
know. I mean,
There's a ton going on here, a ton. And he needs to figure out what else. He needs to talk with her. They need to unravel this thing or end it.
Hey, Jeff?
Yeah.
Does she come from chaos?
Yeah, pretty much. Her life growing up, she pretty well raised her brothers and sisters, and kind of sheltered life, And then when we got pregnant, I kind of felt bad in a way because she really didn't have a chance really to go out and do what she wanted when she wanted,
Why was she raising her brothers and sisters?
with her mom working all the time, being a single mom, and having 3 sisters and brothers.
Where's the dad?
Not there.
What's the matter? What happened to dad?
She had a stepdad. Her real dad, she talks to every once in a while.
What'd the stepdad do to her?
He's always been there for her. She can call him when she wants. He's always.
Why was she raising the kids if the stepdad was there?
Well, he wasn't there the whole time.
All right. So
When she was younger, he was there, but
stepdad wasn't too bad then.
no.
All right. Well, you need to talk to her because I'm
That's
starting to
one of my
wonder.
issues. Like when I try to talk to her,
Yeah.
she always changes the subject, or she
Uh-oh.
tries to just say, "Well, I'm uncomfortable. I just, or this and that." Tries to change the whole subject off of it. She don't want to talk to me about it.
Well,
That upsets me.
All right, Jeff, listen, you're going to have to just sort of lay the law down, which is either she get involved and participate in the relationship, or you're just going to have to, she's going to be disqualified because you're not doing anything.
You should write her a letter. So then she has to sit down and read it.
I write her letters. I write her love letters.
Really?
Leave them on the.
Jeff,
Adam,
what happened to Jeff? Jesus
No, I'm
Christ.
changing my opinion. He's not enough of an asshole. That's the problem.
Yeah. Right.
She's got to sabotage it because he's actually a nice guy.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. She wishes she was. Here's what happens. Oh, these women. What a pain in the ass they are. She wishes she was into a guy like Jeff because Jeff
That's
really
right.
is into her.
Right.
And Jeff is constantly wanting to hold hands and cuddle and writing letters. And
She
it's all
can't
that
handle it.
stuff that many women say that they lack in a relationship and wish they could get a
It's all
guy to
those things
do.
that they say they want.
But you know
Yeah.
what women want? Not all of them, but a lot of them. It's not so much that they want the letter writing and the hand holding. They want to convert. And
Yeah,
he's
the-
pre-converted.
Right,
And
that's
there's
right.
no work in converting this guy. There's nothing to change on him. He's already
you
there.
can't have it both way. A guy who is an a-hole cannot become a guy like Jeff, and vice versa. You don't get it both ways.
That's right.
What about the kid?
Well,
know. It's awful.
that's the tragedy of this society. But he's gonna have to work with her, and I would bring the kid up and on the kid's behalf. But get her to engage you in this, or it's got to end.
Her thing, though, is she, of course, has to live out, once again, the life that she had for herself. She has to create that for her child.
Right.
The abandoned father.
That's right. That's why I can't even have a dog. You understand that? Okay. We'll take a little break. The girls will comfort me, and we'll be back. Hello. It's Loveline. This is Loveline phone. Oh, we don't need that phone number. We got enough of your calling. Willie Nelson in here tomorrow night in his party bus. And that should be interesting. Drew?
Yep.
And Drew's over in Memphis. How early how much time do we need to enjoy Willie's party bus? Because
I don't know. How many bongos are you doing?
How dare you? You realize that the kids look up to me, that they worship me as their God,
It scares me, but it's true, yes.
No, I can't get high anymore. Should I get high?
No, oh, God.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my God.
I didn't know. I don't know. Listen, if Willie hands me a joint, I can't put it out, can I?
You can say, no, I got to do a radio show. I can't function.
What, this show? Come on. That's a good one. All right. Well, anyway, Willie, now, are you going to get there like 15 minutes early tomorrow,
Yeah.
Drew?
Yeah.
That's it. 15, right? All right.
Well, no, I'm going to be out about 9:30.
Okay.
You could be a good host.
Okay. All right.
Shauna, 17.
All right. That 80s show, everybody. Wednesday nights, 8 o'clock. I don't want to
Not to be
plug
missed.
Willie too much. Yes, Drew loves that show.
Love it.
Shauna,
Hello?
you're 17?
Yeah.
What's up?
Okay, I have a question. I have a lot of contradictions saying if you have anal sex that you're not a virgin. I'm just curious, are you or are you not?
Well, right in the Bible, it clearly states that I think Job banged like Hezekiah or Ham or something, and it was good, but that he remained a virgin, and that works for women too, I believe.
Yeah.
How did they describe in the Bible? He what him?
Well, I don't. It was on cassette. I didn't read it.
Okay.
It was actually, I got the Bible on 8-track.
Shauna, somewhere we lost track of the fact that virginity was really something to be associated with chastity. It really wasn't a technicality about a plane being violated. Adam, why don't you give your description of where you think all the planes ought to be sort of located?
Well, there's,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a vaginal plane.
Right.
I mean,
like
it can't be crossed. It's like the goal line.
Like a
in
force
football.
field in the Star Trek or something.
Yeah, you go into another world at that point. Usually, whatever set they had on hand. Then there's there's the oral plane, right? There's that plane. That's a plane that shouldn't be crossed. These are all hymens to me. These planes. And then there's this plane. You see, when I do this okay thing with my hand, you can actually create the plane with your fingers. It's like a hand plane job,
Yeah,
right? And then
plane job.
Yeah, right. No,
Hand job plane.
No, you are not a virgin if you are penetrated rectally.
You're not going to get pregnant, but that's well beyond virginity.
Yeah, because I've had a lot of people say you are and you're not. So
It's well beyond virginity to be.
well beyond.
Yeah, we would say it's
something that-
beyond. Well, here's my point. Why bother with the vaginal virginity if you're going to go the anal route?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, what is it? Why? Why bother? Well, what's it for? Who you fooling? God sees everything, you know.
Yeah.
He's disgusted. God's appalled. I mean, does he see everything, or does he just kind of know it? Is that how it works?
He's appalled.
He's appalled.
Make
All
no
right.
mistake about it.
Hey, Shauna, why are you trying to cheat God on a technicality?
I'm not. I'm just
What are you worried about? Are you a religious person?
not really
So what's the
I was just-
obsession?
curious because so many people tell me different things.
Yeah. So
Use your
okay.
head.
All right. Do the math.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah.
You have time for one more?
I mean, just it's obviously higher on the scale of activities, the anal sex.
Yeah,
It
but
just is.
they don't think of it that way.
No,
Crazy.
they do. They're just trying to
Trying to
win
get
on
around
a
it.
technicality.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Let's say hi to Phil. Phil?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're 17?
Yep.
Your friend is 16, has a drug problem.
Yeah, she's got a pretty serious drug problem.
What's her drug?
What's your question?
Well, my question is, what should I do as a friend about it? I've known her for like a year, or about a year and a half.
And what's her drug?
She does anything. She'll do weed, ecstasy, she'll acid, anything.
All right. Well, she needs to get into some form of treatment.
She has been. She called me the other day because I decided a while back maybe I shouldn't hang around with her because she's a really nice person when she's sober. She's really funny, but
a week ago, she called me and said that she'd just gotten out of rehab, and she was doing fine. She'd been clean for, I don't know, about a month, 2 months.
All right, listen, we don't got time. Sorry for being a prick, but we got to go to break. So
go to if there are family sessions you can participate in, you can go with her to those. You got to get her back in the fray with the team that's treating her. You got to keep her going back.
All right, Phil.
That's all you can do.
Are you into her? Do you like her as more than a friend?
Yeah,
he does.
Yeah,
okay, that's why. All right, but still noble. Still noble. Get her help, but don't get all tied up in the whole
He
mess.
has to go to the family sessions if he's going to be able to do anything.
Okay, we'll be back.